go here to Boston. Shout out to Boston. Remember Boston? They got rid of the CVS and the Walgreens. They was mad. It's racism. It's not right. It's not fair. Blah, 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 blah. I think it was in Roxbury, if I'm not mistaken. This says group from NBC Boston 10. Group calls for Boston to pay $15 billion in cash as slavery reparations. Anybody think that's going to fly? Bueller? Okay. Let's see what they got going on.
Tonight, Black activists in Boston are calling for cash payouts from the city. It's part of a reparations project related to centuries of institutional racism. Our Malcolm Johnson is live right now for us in Boston outside City Hall. And Malcolm, what can you tell us about this?
Well, Darren, here's what we know. This is a Black Boston grassroots organization that's demanding $15 billion in cash payments for reparations, all for setbacks related to slavery and centuries of institutional racism.
The wealth of this city was built on slavery.
That's right.
And the city is responsible to pay back the wealth that they extracted free of charge from other human beings who died at some point in the labor for this city.
Cash payouts in the form of direct deposits or checks in the mail. That's what the Boston People's Reparations Commission is demanding from the city of Boston.
We demand from Mayor Wu full monetary compensation for wages and lost lives through slavery and anti-Black institutional oppression.
All right, y'all. So 15 bill with a B. 15 bill with a B. All right. Anybody think this is going to work? I'm just asking questions. I don't know. Maybe they're going to get it, child. Maybe they're going to get it. Let me see what's going on. They're going in and out. I still got the sound on over here, so nothing is happening. They're still just going around looking at the house. That's all. Aerial views. That's all, y'all. So let's get back to the reparations in Boston, child. $15 billion. Okay. Maybe they're doing it because I think their mayor is a Wu. Did you say governor or mayor? Wu is a woman, though. Wu is a woman. Very liberal up there. Maybe they're getting it.
From the city of Boston.
We demand from Mayor Wu full monetary compensation for wages and lost lives through slavery and anti-Black institutional oppression.
Roxbury residents filed into the Dudley Cafe Saturday.
Today, we call on a full and robust reparations process.
As Reverend Kevin Peterson and Black leaders demanded a $5 billion fund be set up for direct cash payments to Black Boston residents. Another $5 billion be invested to create new financial institutions, and a final $5 billion to address the Black and white education gap and support anti-crime measures.
All right, so let's just take a look at this for a second. So $5 billion direct cash payments. All right. So I don't know how many people is in Boston. Okay. Just figure that if somebody is 2% Black, they're going to be saying me too. And then everybody going to be mad because they're going to be like, you're not really Black and all that type stuff. Then it will be non-FBAs and all that type of stuff. All right. Just say that you go ahead and you divvy that out. You find all the Black people. Make sure you give it to me, my sons, my daughters, my fathers, all 58 of us. Okay. And it ends up being like, let's just say it ends up being like $50,000 each. You think they're going to be happy? I just have a feeling that they won't be, but let's just go ahead and just let it be. So then you got $5 billion for new financial institutions. So who going to run it? Who? Tiffany Henyard, Mayor Brandon Johnson, Mayor Brandon Scott, Cantrell, Adams. Who running it? Or do you still want the white people to run it? Who? Because y'all, I don't know who it is that we could trust to run the shit. Who could we trust to run it, y'all? Because I don't know a soul. I can't think. Roland? Should we ask Roland to run it? Should we ask Roland to run it, y'all? Yo, not Miguel saying Dr. Umar. Yo, does Dr. Umar get to run it? Dr. Umar shouldn't want it because he doesn't want anything from white people. So technically the money is coming from white people, right? because they're the ones that did the wrong. You know what I'm saying? So he shouldn't want to take it. He don't want to take white people's money in order to get that school done. Instead, he'd rather have it sit there in the hood and not do anything. But as long as his picture is on it, I guess that's all good in the hood, okay? So we got Dr. Umar, we got Roland, we got Big Tiff. Who else? Who else? Who could run it? That's a good one, Dr. Umar. I nominate Dr. Umar. So then 5 bill for education and support anti-crime measures. Now listen, I totally support that. I totally support that. I do. So if they could, I don't mean giving you money to go to college either. I'm talking about financial literacy, like let's just say even after school programs where someone is running it in order to teach and not for your ass to run around. Keep the oh shit. K6 and Rachel Dolezal. That's the winner, Rachel Dolezal, y'all. She ain't got nothing else to do now anyway, okay? Yes, I'm nominating Rachel Dolezal to do it. She'll be fair, okay? So something for the kids and something for the teenagers so that they can learn problem resolution. Y'all all know I always say mental health help for everybody, specifically women, but these damn kids too. So see a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a doctor, something. Get some medicine so that you can figure out how to handle your emotions so you ain't got somebody at 2:30 in the morning deleting 2 girls because they don't want to follow you back on Instagram, okay? So that's what I would see. For reparations, I support it if that's what it's doing, those types of things. And if it says, now, if you want to come and you want to learn a skill or trade in order to, say, become an electrician or to, say, to become a plumber or to become I don't know, y'all name some blue collar type stuff, right? If it's to do that, to give the opportunity to train, I'm all for it. I am all for it. But I promise you, allegedly, I promise you, that's not what these ninjas want. I promise you that's not what they want. They want to have money in hand to go make sure that Gucci, Fucci, Lucci, and Poochie's stock rises and they get all the money in their pocket and then be in the same position and still say white supremacy, discrimination, and racism. Now, listen, we got a Black museum, I'll just call it, down in DC, which is awesome. It is phenomenal. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've been there twice. I still haven't finished it because it's that good. We could do more of that, maybe in more states, so people can go. Take your kids and teach them too. Don't depend on these damn teachers. Take your ass and take your kid on. You get to get in free because you Black, okay? And go learn about your heritage, and that's your critical race theory. And you can help your damn kid, and they can know about their heritage. And we can put African stuff in there too. I don't care, but make sure you take your kid and you get to go for free. That's all I'm saying. If they did another one of those in like several different states, I think it would be phenomenal. I love it. I love it. I love it. Stuff like that, absolutely. But money in hand, I'm thinking that's a no. Let's give you the tools for, what is that saying where it's like, if I teach you how to fish, you'll eat for forever. But if I give it to you, you know, that little saying, however it goes, that, in my opinion, is more of a teach you how for future instead of just saying, here you go, you learn nothing, you still in the same daggone situation. And in my opinion, you would appreciate it more. That's why I'm like, when they just giving out this money to all these different ass people, if you're not teaching them anything, then they're not going to learn and they're going to still be in the same position. And the fact that we as Black people, shout out to everybody who is here, but we don't recognize and realize that, but just want the money, just want the money, just want the money. It's like, that's why you're not getting out of your situation. You're going to have to do something more than just wait for someone to give it to you. Because what you think you're going to get money to get you into a place like where they raiding right now for Diddy? You think you're going to get enough reparations so that you could move here? Child, you think you're going to get enough money to be able to move here? That ain't going to happen, child. You can't even go into the maid quarters over here. That's just not how it works. So they zooming in. Somebody standing in there. Yeah, all they doing is zooming because I still got the sound on and nothing is coming through. So anyway, so let me let this finish up, child. 15 billion, y'all.
Payment of $15 billion towards making right the wrongs perpetuated on Boston's Black.
Organizers making the point that the educational effects of slavery could be felt 100 years after being abolished.
If you were in the Black community and you send your child off to school, you had inferior buildings, not enough teachers. Sometimes you didn't have enough books.
Sometimes you didn't have enough books. See, so this is why I can't deal with pro-blacks, because of ignorant things said like this. The museum in D.C. is ran by white folks. Just as ignorant as you want to be. Stay or go. I don't care. But I don't see. This is what I'm talking about. If you haven't been there and you don't know what it is and you don't want to know what's going on there, what the fuck does that have to do with Tariq Nasheed? Fuck him. Because all he is a divider any daggone way. And I don't have anything technically against him as much as maybe I would say against like Dr. Umar and some of the other people. But I don't need to go see Tariq's museum in fucking LA, California, just because he's a nigga. No, I'm going to go to what I know is right and good information. And it doesn't matter that it's run by white folks. I'm pretty damn sure the inspiration and what was put in it was put by freaking black people. Because like I said, I've been there twice. You see, this is what I'm talking about. You can't make niggas happy. You can't. So it doesn't even matter. This is why I don't have time for the foolishness, because of crap like this. And I'm sure it'll be like, oh, you're a white supremacist. Fuck you. Call me what you want to. I don't care. I got common fucking sense. And I know how to go to the library, which is probably run by white people. But I also know how to use a Dewey Decimal motherfucking system. I know how to fucking use Google. And I know how to think. Unlike people who just think everything comes down to black and white and don't even recognize and realize that half of the shit that you use right now is run by fucking white people, and who you fucking work for is probably white people. So you keep saying this dumb shit. That's why niggas don't get nowhere listening to stupid shit like that. But anyway, let me go to Kid Chameleon. Thank you so much, hon. We already got reparations. Keisha Stop this. Stop this. Stop this. Y'all crazy. Shout out to everybody who is here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I'm done with him. Let me check the helicopter, child.
We do not care